Good afternoon, everyone. This is Cesar with Domum Realty, and today I would like to talk to you all about home inspections. As a buyer, you are entitled to a home inspection, whether you're buying a resale home or a new home. In this short video, I'm going to talk about how much an inspection costs, what to expect during an inspection, and how you can use it to your advantage. Number one, how much does an inspection cost? This is probably one of the most common questions when dealing with inspections. You and your inspector will be able to talk about what the costs of the inspection are, but typically what they do is that they charge you per square foot. So if your home is smaller, you're not going to be paying as much as someone who bought a larger home would be when it comes to a home inspection. What to expect, what you can expect when you meet your inspector out at the home. He's going to be checking the roof. He's going to be getting into your attic. He's going to be checking ducts. He's going to be checking trusses, making sure that there's no leaks from that roof, making sure that your insulation is correctly measured and you have enough. And he's going to work his way down from the attic all the way down to your foundation. He's going to check electrical, plumbing. He's going to let you know if window seals are broken. If there's a window that doesn't work, he's going to let you know if light switches work, if the electricity is working well. He's going to look in between the walls to see if there's any humidity, which is a prime example of having a leak, and we all know what leaks turn out to. They turn out to be mold. So he has stuff that can tell you if there's mold in the walls. All these things are to bring you, the buyer, aware of anything that you cannot see with your own eyes and some things that you don't think about when you are purchasing a home. Like one of the things that a lot of my buyers don't do is that they don't go in the attic when they're looking at a house, but the inspector does, and you're more than welcome to be there with the inspector and ask questions during this time, and kind of basically just get to know the house that you're about to buy. It's super important that you know, for example, where the water shutoff valve is. In case you have a leak, you can shut that water off so your leak will stop, and you can get a plumber out there to tell you what it is that is happening with your home. The last point that I want to bring up, and probably the most important one that most buyers don't know, is that when you have a home inspection during your option period, which is usually the first 7 days of a contract, you can negotiate with the sellers on those repairs that were requested by your inspector. Meaning that if your inspector finds that there's a leak, or that the AC is not working properly, or the foundation is off, you can actually go back to the seller and say, hey, I have a report from a professional inspector saying that these things are wrong. I know it costs this much to fix. Would you consider giving me a concession for these things so I can get them done after I buy your house? And a lot of the times sellers will negotiate those numbers, and you can either deduct it from the price, use it as closing costs, meaning you bring less to the table and you can use your funds to fix these things, or they may come back and say that they will repair them, which is usually the best, because if you have it repaired, it's usually repaired by a professional and you get an invoice for them, and that way you have a warranty on the work done. So in a nutshell, as a buyer, please get a home inspection. Very important. That way you know exactly what you're walking into, and if you for some reason do not like what's going on with that house, within those first 7 days in your option period, you can just basically walk away from the purchase and just lose your earnest money and what you spent on the inspection. To me, it's worth losing $700 of inspection and option money rather than buying a house for $350,000 that you're locked into it for 30 years and you're going to have to get all this stuff fixed anyway. Cesar signing off at Domum. Y'all have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We're here to help. Have a great day. Bye.